All right, welcome to another episode from the chart reader. So I hope you see it before I say it, but this is a juicy setup. PTRA, and can I say I love the fact that this came from a viewer request and they just called it a juicy setup. That brought such a big smile on my face. So I love that so much. But yeah, for sure, this is a juicy setup. All right. Honestly, if I made my TRKA video yesterday, I would have been very incorrect. TRKA looked like a juicy setup yesterday, and I was so busy. I really wanted to post it. I couldn't, and I think I got a little lucky if you want to know the truth. So I'll actually talk about yesterday's setup and today's really surprising drop, all right? End of the day, reverse splits, you know I hate them, right? But TRKA, actually a little disappointing. MULN, all right, the last couple of videos I've actually said on MULN, there's a reason to believe that there's a 50% swing coming, all right? MULN's taking a nasty, nasty beating. There's a lot of EV stocks that are flying, right? So today was an interesting day for MULN. We'll see if it can continue. And then I'm going to throw GNS at the end. GNS looks horrible, and I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I'll be real honest, but we'll get into the details shortly, really quick. What are we going to do today? Same thing we always do, right? We're going to take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how this thing is setting up short term. We have our 5 moving averages. There are no horizontal support and resistance lines. I've never drawn this before, so I will set some up here, and then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like this video, subscribe to the channel, share this thing with your friends. Honestly, if you disagree, I mean, I'm not here to hate on you, but if you can comment, I would love it. You know what I mean? So anything you can do really does help with the YouTube algorithms, all right? All that said, let's get into it. And one more time, this is a juicy setup, all right? Few things right off the bat. Obviously, we are over these 3 moving averages, and those are 3 big ones to get over, right? We've definitely danced with breaking the 8 and the 20. 50 kind of stopped us, right? We've danced again with breaking them all. 8 at least saved it, right? And really, since here, we've been now riding the 8 for a few days. You know what I mean? Excuse me, MACD's at the 0. Sorry to zoom in and out so much. MACD's at the 0 and diverging. RSI is a really, really healthy 63, and that looks nice. And hey, volume, I'm seeing a nice little shift up, and we're actually in the millions, right? So I'm assuming, yeah, look at that. That's not a horrible. We've seen some ugly minute charts. That is not an ugly minute chart. You know what I mean? So, whew. Just look at this thing, right? This is the super money line, all right? 166. I very much, man, I'm not gonna lie. Oh shit, that's where we're at. Oh yeah, this is a juicy setup. All right, I'm gonna put my line. Damn, that's basically what we wicked today too. I love it. All right, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna leave it right there at 142. Dude, I have too many alerts. I can't set any more alerts. I gotta delete them, and I will do that after this video. I keep deleting just enough to add a few more, but yeah, I'm gonna do a solid cleanup. But oh man, get over that line. Get over this line, right? Let me just lower just a little bit to, we're not here for perfect, right? But oh man, after 166, we're basically just playing with the moving averages, because in terms of horizontals, this is probably the strongest one up here at 5. I guess we would say something here around 350, and at that point, like I said, we're playing the moving average game, right? But look, don't have $3, $4 dreams just yet, because again, going from 130 to 230, adding $1 to a stock that only has $1 in it, oh man, right? Like, this is a juicy, juicy setup. I'm very excited to see how this one plays out. Look at this weekly, right? Breaks the 8, couldn't confirm. Let's try to do it again. And I like the setup down here more than I liked it right here in the beginning of May too. So PTRA, man, I've said this so many, my viewers, I can tell, are getting better, because I love the viewer requests. I can't stress that enough, all right? PTRA, this is fire for sure, all right? TRKA, okay. Yesterday was an interesting setup. I will be very honest. If I made my video yesterday, I probably would have called this a juicy setup, all right? Obviously, you know I say it on videos all the time, I need confirmation. I need confirmation. I'm going to say it one more time. I need confirmation. Getting over a line once is nice. Doing it twice is really hard. All right, like a broken clock works twice a day is a very common phrase, right? Like if there are no batteries in the clock, you're gonna hit the time that it's stopped on at least twice, right? So just because you can do it once, hey, that's fine. So can a broken clock, right? Like I need you to hit, baby. And unfortunately, we didn't even look. This day closed at 3:02. All right, you see the green number at the top. Today opens at 3 and never goes above. Like if you can't go over the close of yesterday, you can't expect much from today. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is sad to see, but I will be honest, this did look like an interesting setup, but at the end of the day, you got to confirm, right? If you don't confirm, it is what it is. And for me, the sad thing is we've also lost the 8, right? So I think we're now back under the 8 moving average and then just working. As I zoom out, it kind of gets a little more drastic, but yeah, the 20 moving average is still going down. The 50 is actually still kind of going down a bit, right? So yeah, I don't have too much positive here. And again, I think it's sad that we couldn't bounce on the 8 today, let alone confirm yesterday's decent setup, right? And I mean, this is a bad weekly. There's not too much to say, right? I mean, you're well under the 8, well under the 20. I mean, it's reverse splits are bad. They are what they are, right? And yeah, RSI was low. It's now kind of come back up, and hey, for all I know, it's going to keep going down. Like I'm still not a believer here, to say the least. All right. Okay, mullen. So I am for sure not a mullen believer. All right. That said, for the last few videos, I've been stressing. Look, the way my theory works, right, is you basically fall really far from the 8 and then find your way back. You fall really far from the 8, not as drastic up, but again, horizontal, go over, you find your way back to the 8. We have fallen so far from the 8 moving average. We were down here yesterday and the line was up here, right? Like it makes sense to me that we're going to want to get closer to the line now, all right? I actually really thought we would do one nasty little rocket and come back down. That's actually a pretty healthy candle if you want to know the truth. And it actually makes me believe a little bit that we might continue tomorrow. What does this look like after hours? Oh, it's going up. Interesting. Again, you know I don't care too much about after hours, but that's at least a decent sign. But I'm in a lot of ways actually glad this isn't a monster big candle. This little candle, which again, when I say little candle, that's a 16% gain. Like that's a fat gain, all right? This is a repeatable candle, all right? I believe we can do this again. And truth be told, as big as a volume this looks, it's actually still kind of a healthy incline. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily know if we'll hold it, but I actually think we might be able to hold like 275 million, right? I don't think we're going to drop down to 100. So I actually think mullen can drop the hammer again. And I would set an alert at 27. If this thing can break 27 cents, it really, because again, red should be an easy green, till about right here, till about 40 cents. Going from 26 to 40 is a big increase, right? So I'm watching this for sure. And again, I just dropped the video on Ride. Ride looks good. The last couple weeks I talked about Nikola, EV Go, Solos crushing it. Like EV stock, Tesla's running, right? So I could see the move to 50. I'm not a believer yet that we're going to break the 8 and the 20. We'll see what happens as we get to the lines. But again, just getting here is a nasty trade, all right? GNS, again, this is ugly. There's not too much I can say. Bad things happen under the 8 and the 20. Obviously, we made this little thing here, but we're back under the 8 and the 20, and it would be horrible. It would be horrible horrible if we lost 75 cents. You lose 75 cents and it might be a really quick fall down to like 42, maybe 52. So do not lose 75 on GNS. In all honesty, though, this thing's kind of signaling more. If anything, I think it's signaling horizontal more than anything. Like this is kind of flat. This is kind of flat. Volume is sucking for lack of words. Anything on the weekly worth noting? I mean, yeah, we're just struggling under the 8, right? So break the 8, and hey, I mean, a lot can happen. There's it's just, I'll be on, like I would not touch this under 92 cents. What does 92 cents look like here? Yeah, 92. I would not touch GNS under 92 cents. I think that's a perfect place to end this. So, hey, I appreciate your time so much. Let me know what you think. Otherwise, thank you.